Much indeed. Well, let's speak now to China expert and foreign policy strategist Michael Pillsbury. Michael, great to talk to you. What do you make of this latest twist in the relationship between China and the US?
Well, based on what's been said, I think it is a deal. It's very, very specific. The Secretary of the Treasury said there'll be a $6 billion contract to buy soybeans within the next 2 months. That is for this chronological year. And in the next 3 years, that amount will double to $12 billion each year for soybeans. This other specific thing is President Trump says he's seen action on fentanyl already by China. That's the reason he cut the tariffs. Remember, there's a threat of 100% tariffs. It's now dropped to 47% overall. It could go lower if there's more Chinese progress. The third thing is this rare earth licensing system, which was going to apply to the whole world, not just to America. China is agreeing to postpone that for at least a year, not implement this export control system, which would be very damaging to the whole world. So that's another example of a very specific deal that's happening. So I'm more confident than your correspondent that there really has been progress.
No, absolutely, there is progress, but the relationship is still rocky, you know, and both the US and China very clearly want to preserve their own interests above anything else.
Well, that's true for all countries. I think what you found is that President Trump is not using the language of some of the super hawks in America. He didn't call China an enemy. He didn't refer to, Nazi Germany or something like that. He was extremely friendly. He called China a powerful and strong country. That's against the view that somehow China is going to collapse or its economy is bad. So overall, the chemistry between the two men was great. In April, he announced he and Melania are going to Beijing again to visit. And then a few months later, President Xi and his wife, Madame Peng, will be coming to America. So this is really the new start of a relationship that many people, I think, falsely had claimed, oh, there's a chance of war, Taiwan could flare up. There are a lot of very negative scenarios that just haven't come to pass. This is a time for optimism.
And do you see that optimism continuing?
Yes, I do. One of the most important things President Trump said, Taiwan did not come up. For the negative forecasters over the last couple of weeks, Taiwan has been portrayed as the number one issue. There could be no resolution. Mr. Trump would support independence of Taiwan. None of that happened. Taiwan did not even come up. So this is a time for optimism. Things could go wrong in the future, but it won't be because of this meeting. This was a real breakthrough, I think.
OK, well, Michael Pillsbury, always good to get your point of view. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks.